Can type 2 diabetics do keto? Part 2. Welcome to the Keto Diet channel. In this video we learn if type 2 diabetics can do keto. This is a two-part series, so please make sure you watch both videos in this series. This channel is 100% devoted to helping you reach your weight loss and lifestyle goals quickly. Please subscribe and remember to click on the bell icon so you stop missing out on important notifications. The thing I believe is most devastating about this diagnosis is that it's something you develop and determine you have later on in life, when you're an adult. This happens when the body stops responding to insulin, or the body stops either producing the hormone, or has enough of the hormone. Whatever the cause of type 2 diabetes, the problem that arises is that sugar levels in the blood are left unregulated. Too much sugar in the blood leads to a condition called hyperglycemia. This can cause kidney problems, nerve damage, and problems with your heart. Yes, these are all problems that can be life-threatening, so understanding how to deal with the issues, what to do, what not to do, and how to handle once you're aware these issues exist, is something you have to learn how to deal with if you wanna extend your years on this planet, while living with this newfound inconvenience. The preliminary test used to classify which type of diabetes one has, typically involves testing for diabetes-related autoantibodies in the blood, called the A1C test or the fasting plasma glucose test. If the antibodies are present, it's likely you've got type 1. If not, you're type 2. Now, while there might be other forms of diabetes, type 2 is the one most common and the one most people should be worried about developing. The reason being that it's something that you can develop and, although it can stem from some late developing organ malfunction, usually, the culprit is poor diet, eating too much sugar-based foods and not getting enough other macro and micronutrients. The saying, "You are what you eat," comes to mind. Eat like crap and that's what your body eventually becomes. The sad part is, it's something that typically has warning signs. There are telltale indications you're at risk for type 2 diabetes. Things that give it away include visceral fat, that's the spare tire stuff around the midsection. Increased feelings of fatigue, requiring frequent naps throughout the day, unquenchable thirst. If you're chugging gallons of water every day, but you're still always thirsty, this could be a sign. Sudden development of blurry vision, and increased feelings of having to urinate without actually going all that much. If you're showing signs of pre-diabetes, take heed, you have a chance to reverse this. Good to know if you want to avoid that situation, but what happens if you're already armpit deep? It's been confirmed you've actually crossed the line and been diagnosed with this issue. Is there anything you can do at this point? The good news is yes. While you still might have to be extremely mindful of your blood sugar levels and insulin, if you decide to start following the recommended protocols associated with living the keto life, you can severely reduce the negative conditions associated with diabetic complications. How is that possible? Well, as you might know, keto is all about shifting your body's fuel system from sugar to fat. Once you do that, your body no longer requires sugar or carbs as its main fuel system, therefore, there is very little need to regulate what you don't even need to have in your body to begin with. In fact, switching over to a ketogenic-based diet might be one of the smartest things someone suffering from diabetes could possibly do. While I'm not a doctor, and I highly recommend you consult your own when it comes to this stuff. I hope I've at least given something useful to think of and things worth discussing with your doctor. If you're currently diabetic, and are considering pursuing changes through keto dieting, and now that you know whether or not it's safe for those with type 2 diabetes to follow the keto diet lifestyle, you understand why switching over might be worth serious consideration. I have placed a special link in the description below this video to help speed up your weight loss using the keto diet.